There's something we hear all of the time that really bugs me. It's just, my website doesn't work, so we're going to change it. Now, I understand. Like, if something's not working, yes, of course, you want to change it, but change it with purpose. One of the reasons we're talking about landing pages today is because it's a test bed. It's an opportunity. The thing we don't want you to do is take your website, think, hey, this doesn't work, throw it out completely, hire somebody who can build something that looks really great, but might not even work. The thing is, we don't know what's going to work. You don't know until you've tested it with a real live audience. And the only way to make really good decisions on how to improve a website is by collecting data. This is where tools like Clarity and Google Analytics really come into their place. The thing that we want you to focus on is not just, hey, it doesn't work, let's change everything. Let's focus on incremental change. Let's test. Let's not jump into something that we've never known how it's going to work, and instead focus on collecting the data that you need in order to make the right decision, or at least the next best decision. Websites are comprised of a ton of different elements. There's the headline, there's the subheadlines, there's calls to action, there's content, and you can track what everybody is doing. So you can figure out very quickly, is it that there's a lack of trust? Are they trying to go to pages and can't find the information? How are they moving through your website? Do they land on the page and bounce right away? Because that's probably your headlines wrong. Or the product expectation doesn't align with the promise that you've given to that user. So there's a lot of ways of fixing these things, but the last thing I want you to do is just start making changes with no tracking, with no data, with no analytics, because you never know what's going to happen next. What we want you to do is focus on tracking and building data to create a compelling story, to know exactly how people interact with your site and how to improve it, finding the parts that work well and the parts that fail. So please don't just start changing your website randomly because it doesn't work. Use landing pages, use other tracking methodologies, see how people interact, see if they engage with your new brand or your new colors or your new anything. Track those things specifically, then make bigger changes. Keep testing, keep iterating, never stop. Always be building fresh pages. Always test your market with different advertising strategies. Change the story, see if it resonates, change your audience, see if it resonates again, but make sure you have data to back up everything that you're doing. So if there's one thing you take away from all of this stuff, all of the content, it's about data is your best friend. In order to build a successful business and in order to build a really strong funnel, you need to know what your users are doing and what they're engaging with. So if you want to figure out how to build a good site, how to test every element of it, and build a repeatable framework for you to grow your business, check out the links below and we'll walk you through every step.